really good. What is that?
It's my song called Cardiovascular.
That's so cool. How did you come up with that cardiovascular? And can you tell us a little bit more about the song?
I had the inspiration from a Kraftwerk song called Tour de France.
Cool. I like Kraftwerk a lot. They're really good. If you haven't heard of Kraftwerk, go look them up. Push pause right now and go look them up. Can you tell us a little bit more about like what you're doing with the song? Or have you recorded it? Are you planning to put it on an album? Or how do people hear that song?
So I already put it on my channel called Francis Lau. And it's on an album called New Modern World.
New Modern World or Modern World?
Modern World.
It's on an album called Modern World. Let's talk a little bit about the song and the different parts of the song.
Okay, so first we start off with the drums.
Okay, and for our audience members, we are using a... Francis, can you tell us what you're using to make those drum sounds?
It is a software called Ableton Live 10.
Now, if you need to make beats and you don't have Ableton Live, that's okay. You can get your mom or dad's phone, and you can either use GarageBand to make a beat on your phone, or for that matter, you can just use the beat on board of your keyboard. If it's not the particular beat that you like, because this program keyboard only has a few select beats, then maybe you would want to invest in getting a drummer. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the next part of the song.
The next part is the chords, or the pads. D, F, C, G, B flat, high D, A, E, and then repeats.
Okay, can you talk to us a little bit about the bass line and what do you do during this bass that's a little bit different than just the chording?
So the bass line and the patterns are pretty similar. So it's the same chords pattern. What I do in the bass line is called octaves. It's from one D to the other D. In case you can't reach, you can just do this.
I can't reach. It's okay. Now, are those the same notes, Francis?
Yeah.
Then what makes them different?
They're exactly an octave apart.
And what is an octave, Francis?
An octave is when you go to the one note to the same note of the higher pitch.
Can we play along with a beat that's on board here, the bass line, so we can... there we go.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
F, C, G, B flat, D, the low one, A, E, and the repeat, D, F, C, G, B flat, D low,
Yeah.
A, and E. All right, let's stop there. Very good. So, Francis, where do we go next?
It's the melody.
The melody. And I thought we were just playing something that was melodic.
That was just the bass line.
So the bass line could be melodic too?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a really, really important, I think, part of a song is the bass line. Does the bass line have to be rhythmic?
Sometimes it can be just straight eighth notes like this. But that's just boring.
Okay, well, for your song, Francis, could you tell us a little bit about the next part, the melody?
The melody, so the song is in D minor.
Please play the melody, and I'll do the padded notes, okay? Let's just do it one more time. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, if you'd like to spend a little bit more time working on the melody, just tap the little gearbox in the bottom right-hand corner of this page and maybe go to 0.75 or 0.50. But I think at this point we're going to move on to the next part, which are the vocals. This is like my favorite part of the song, is the title of the song, but the vocals for it. The cardiovascular. It sounds a little bit different than the other vocals in there. So could you tell us just a bit about how you recorded the cardiovascular?
I used a VST Speak 3 software where I put text into speech.
Oh, and I see, is this a plug-in that you can use along with Ableton software?
Yeah.
Okay. You just have to text it, don't you?
Yeah.
You type in the text, and then you push speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one last section. I call it the ostinato.
Okay.
So there are two different ones. So this is this was the first one. D, G, A, D.
Oh, that sounds like a familiar song that I've heard being played at a intro to the Chicago Bulls game. Back in the 90s when they were winning championships. Play that one more time. All right. For those of you who are music heads, you might know those notes. But please, Francis, where did you get the inspiration for this ostinato part?
Because many songs by Depeche Mode have ostinatos.
Okay.
So it wouldn't hurt to add one.
Okay. Can you show us the remaining part?
This second ostinato is a bit special. D, A, E, B.
D, A, E, B. Now, what is an ostinato?
An ostinato is a riff that is usually not changing through the whole song.
Okay, and for those of us who don't know what a riff is, what is a riff?
A riff is like a melody.
Okay.
Like a mini melody.
And what makes up a riff?
Riff are like melodic notes.
Melodic notes. Okay. Recording your ideas. Because you can come up with an idea and not record it, and then the next day you wake up and it's gone. So what's really important is record your ideas. It doesn't matter if it's on a piece of paper or if it's on a phone or a computer or, for that matter, a loop station. It's nice to have your ideas available so you can play back those ideas. All right. Are you ready to play back and play along your song, Cardiovascular? I'd really love to hear more about Cardiovascular, but I'd love to see you play it.
Okay, now the pads. No pads. Pads. Continue pads. And then no pads. Thank you, Musack, for helping us making this video series possible and giving kids a voice through music by giving them musical instruments. This music makes the future.
Cardiovascular. What a great song. Thank you, Francis.
Yeah.
Okay, see you later. Thank you.
Thank you.